Okay, now a couple of questions, please. Who would like to enjoy much greater success in career and also lead a happy life? Would you like to? Say me. Say me. If you want to do it, say me or write me. Yeah, me, or say I. Do you think having a greater clarity of your own strengths and areas for improvement would help you enjoy greater success? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we will make a small declaration here. Small declaration. I want you all to make this declaration, saying it aloud, loud enough that you are able to hear your own voice. And if you can unmute and declare, that would be fantastic. So let me make the declaration, and I want you to do it. Immediately followed by me. I want to be more and more successful in my profession. I want to lead
I want to
with
be
life.
more and more successful at a profession.
I am willing to learn more about my own strengths and also opportunities for improvement in me.
I am willing to learn more about my own strengths and also opportunities for improvement in time.
Superb, Hari Krishna ji, Sadanandam ji, and everyone. Well, thank you so much. You are awesome, and you have a great teacher in you. You have a great teacher in you. Today, we'll be working on this. So the major objective of this morning session is to interact with you, to discuss with you on what is SWOT analysis, your individual, do some kind of individual SWOT analysis, and also your organizational SWOT analysis, and give you an opportunity to set goals and a roadmap for your greater success. For you, that is the objective of this morning's discussion we have here. I'd like to share a true story with you, and this is a true story. I have read this story from the book. The title of the book is The Butterfly Effect. The Butterfly Effect. There's the title of the book, and this story was published in that book. And it's a true story. And this story spanned across 100 years. It started way back in 1860s. There's a time, when the blacks were fighting for the freedom and equal rights in the United States of America. The black people were fighting for equal rights. Till that time, they didn't have. Martin Luther King Jr. and others led that movement. And finally, in 1860s, America declared that blacks are equal to whites and they have equal rights. And some of the white people did not like this. How can blacks be equal to us? They formed some radical groups and they started kidnapping and killing the black people. In that process, a radical group kidnapped a black lady working as a maid servant in the family of Moses Carver and Susan Carver. Susan Carver, this is a white family. And in their home, there was a black lady working as a maid servant. And the kidnappers kidnapped her and also her 3-week-old baby. 3-week-old baby was kidnapped. They were kidnapped. And what did this white couple do? Did they keep quiet? No. They were kind enough. They were kind enough to go to the village head and request him to negotiate with the kidnappers and release the baby boy. They agreed, the kidnappers agreed to release the baby boy for an exchange of a pony. And these people were kind enough to forego their pony and save the baby, brought him home. And no one knew what happened to that lady, but they brought the baby home and they gave the baby a name. And that name was George Washington. And since Carver was raised, and that boy became George Washington Carver, till schooling, he was there in the village, supported by them. But thereafter, he moved to the town, and he went for higher studies, and went on to become a professor, a teacher, a professor at College of Agriculture, University of Alabama. And he was a very passionate teacher. A great teacher. Students used to love him for his passion for agriculture. This man was working on groundnut, the peanut crop. peanut crop, and he developed different varieties, recipes of peanut sauce, peanut butter, peanut ketchup, peanut butter, whatnot. Variety of products he made with peanuts. Till the time, peanuts were not used much in the United States, but later on, people started using the minor crop has become a major crop. He was so passionate. And while he was a teacher, a student by name Henry Wallace came there, and he was always passionate. He was very much impressed with the passion of George Carver, and he also became very passionate about agriculture. And this Henry Wallace, after his education at University of Alabama, he established his own seed company, Hybrid Seeds. And that later on went on to become Pioneer Hybrid Seeds, spread to 100 countries. This man minted billions of dollars and entered politics like yesterday's Donald Trump. Even Henry Wallace, those days, he entered politics and went on to become the Vice President of United States of America. But his passion for agriculture did not die, and he established a research center on maize and wheat crops, especially to work on some specific problems. And he handpicked a scientist by name Norman Borlaug to head that center. And Norman Borlaug developed semi-dwarf wheat varieties while working there. And this is happening in 1960s. This is happening in 1960s after a 100-year period of time. You look at this. What happened? Norman Borlaug developed semi-dwarf wheat varieties. And in India at that time, the tall wheats were grown where the panicle size was small, and the yields were very low. But the semi-dwarf, the panicle size is very long, the yields were very high. And Dr. Mangampu Sambasivan Swaminathan was heading the Indian Council of Agriculture Research at the time. He got those varieties to India. He gave demonstrations. He arranged demonstrations of those varieties in India. And the farmers of Punjab and Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh, they liked those varieties. And shiploads of these seeds were imported and distributed to the farmers. And the farmers grew those seeds, those varieties in India, and Indian wheat production went up by 5-fold, and India achieved what we call green revolution. Look at that. Look at what happened during this 100 years period. Continents apart, oceans across. In India, a green revolution occurred because of the kindness of these people, because of a passionate teacher like George Carver, because again, a loving and a passionate student of Henry Wallace. And these are the people. So I believe that the teachers, the passionate teachers, and these teachers, they make a difference. This is what, whatever he did, the result was not there next day, next month, next year. But that's why when the butterflies, they flutter, the vibrations are not felt, not just within the vicinity, but at a distance as well. The impact will be later. That's why this is called butterfly effect. But whatever he did, whatever you are doing as a teacher, you teach your student. The student graduates from your college and goes out. Maybe someone goes out to write the civil service examination. Someone goes to do his MTech or his post-graduation, then PhD, and then again becomes a teacher, becomes a scientist, or becomes a good citizen of this country and impacting the lives of the people. So I truly believe that your work matters a lot. Yes, your work matters a lot, period. I have no doubt whatsoever. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me that your work matters a lot, please mention that in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, you can unmute, answer, and mute yourself. Fantastic. Thank you, Agnes Sri, Archana ma'am. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Anandarupji, thank you very much. Siddhanand, absolutely. Your work matters a lot. And your words have a lot of power. Your words have a lot of power than the words of the parents on the kids. That's why, I remember, as the parents take their children to the teachers. Sir, if you tell, he would listen. I am sure you too had, your words. That's what they straight away go into the mind and heart of the students. And your actions count a lot. Count a lot. You're awesome. You're awesome. Let's make a small declaration. Let's make a small declaration. I want you to, if you can unmute and say it loudly, that would be great. Even if you're unmuting, please do utter these statements. Do make these declarations so that you hear these declarations fall on your ears and you listen. My work matters a lot.
My work matters a lot.
My words count a lot.
My
My
words
work
count a
count a
lot.
lot.
My work makes a difference in the lives of people.
My work make a difference in the life of people.
I shall put in my best efforts every day.
I shall put in
I
my
shall
best
put in my
efforts
best
every
effort
day.
every day.
Fantastic. My God, you are awesome. You are awesome. You have a great teacher. Come on, give me a high five and say, you're awesome. You have a great teacher in you. Great teacher in you. And that's the reason why it's important for you to assess yourself. You are not ordinary because you are not one. Every word that comes, every action that you take up has a lot of impact, directly and indirectly. Significant, but teacher is an influencer. That's the reason why it's important for you to take stock of your own strengths, so that you use them more and more for your success and for others' success as well. And at the same time, to be aware of the areas where you're not so strong, where you have to improve. And also, you must be aware of the opportunities and threats. That's the reason why I am hoping that this session will be of immense value to discover yourself, to explore yourself. It's not that you don't, you know what is strength, what weakness, SWOT analysis, you have done, you know about it a lot. But I want you to, in this session today, to explore yourself, to discover a few things more about yourself, to get a little bit extra clarity of your own strengths, your own weaknesses, and the opportunities and threats around you. That's the objective here. So, the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is nothing but an analysis to evaluate strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, threats. The important thing here is strengths and weaknesses are internal, opportunities and threats are external. External means something on which we have no control whatsoever. We have no control. We cannot. The pandemic is an external situation. External situation, we have no control whatsoever. The government imposes lockdown. Yes, that's external. So things that are not under our control, there are two categories. One is opportunities and the other one is threats. Opportunities are something, which is good for you. Good for you. You can take advantage of the opportunities, and you must, if you're aware of the opportunity, you can take advantage of opportunities. And threats. And during the threats, you have to have a mechanism to counter the threats. To overcome the difficulties, to become better. So you also must be aware of the threats. Otherwise, you may be, surprised. You may be taken aback. You may be taken aback with sudden threats, and that might cause damage. So in order to avoid the damage, you must be aware of the threats so that you can design your own counter mechanism, counter strengths, so that you can counter the threats very well. That's external, on which you have no control. But the internal things, the important thing is internal, on which you have total control. It's total control. That's why strengths and weaknesses. These are the things on which you have control. You have strengths, you can use them, you can improve them, you can strengthen them further. You have some weaknesses, you can work on them. You can convert these weaknesses into strengths. It's a weakness because you're not strong at it as much as you should be. That's why you're presently weak. But when you overcome this, when you improve your that skill, that competency, it's not actually weakness. It is an area of improvement. It's an area where you're not as strong as you should be. That's a weakness. Once you improve on that, this weakness becomes a strength. That's what. And here you have total control. This is in your control. within your control. You can change them, you can use them, you can walk around them, you can walk around. That's why this is called out of SWOT, SW or internal, OT or external. So what is the strength? An internal resource or capability that is helpful for you to achieve the desired goals. So we'll be working always, whenever we're working on strengths, we must, you might be having lots of strengths, but those are actually, they become strengths when they are taking you towards your goals. That is what's called an internal. It's a resource. It is a competency, it is a skill, it is knowledge, it is your attitude, all those things that you possess, which are helping you move towards your goals. That becomes a strength. If it is distracting you away, or if it is becoming a barrier, if it's becoming an obstacle, it's taking you away from your goals, that becomes a weakness. So we're going to work on an opportunity, an external situation that could provide a competitive advantage if properly leveraged. Today, the new educational setup has just been approved in the cabinet. The new educational system. The education system is going to, after decades and decades of Indian educational system setup. Now a new educational setup is going to come. No more common examination, no more board examination in 10th standard. In 10th standard is no more board examination. People get automatically promoted to the 11th and 12th standard. And again, the system, you might have seen that yesterday only I have noted down, I have gone through the new educational draft, that policy, yeah,
Policy.
absolutely policy. Oh my God. And this could be an advantage for you. And to grow in your career. Or, for example, in the town where you are presently, you have completing your PhD, or your colleagues are allowing the people to go for PhD in service, on deputation or something. You are given some leave to go for your PhD. It's an opportunity because you obtained a PhD. Your college has taken the decision to allow you to go for a PhD education. That is an opportunity for you, right? And when the pandemic period, and suddenly the colleges closed down. Some of the colleges are getting closed down, and the admissions are coming down. The particular subject in which you are teaching, and the department might be closed, the college might be closed. That is a threat. There is a risk for you, for your job, for your career progression. So you must be aware an external situation which could damage your scope for attaining your chosen objectives. There is a threat. Okay. So we'll be working around, but predominantly so the analysis is a situation analysis tool to evaluate internal strengths and weaknesses, external opportunities and threats for better decision making, and to leverage it for your competitive advantage. That is the analysis part, which we will be doing. We'll be spending some time today. So the first thing is why again, why competitive, why this SWOT analysis, why we should do this SWOT analysis is to capitalize. What are the strengths you have? Are you using them for your success? Are you using them for your college success? Are you using them for your career progression? What are those strengths you possess? Are you aware? So you must, if you are aware, then you can capitalize on them. If you are not aware of your own strengths, you will not be using it for your success. And why? To overcome the weakness, whatever the weaknesses we have, we should be overcoming them. We should be improving upon them. And convert those weaknesses into strengths. And again, to exploit whatever the opportunities available and to survive the threats and to preserve, to save ourselves. So we must do this SWOT analysis once in a while, maybe once in 6 months or once in a year. At least we have to take stock. We have to take stock of the situation in a proactive manner, so that you are more and more successful. Now, strengths. Let us look at strengths. What becomes a strength? what becomes a weakness, what becomes a strength, and what becomes a weakness. Strengths are your unique skills and qualifications. You have a PhD, you qualified for NET, of course, qualified for NET, or you have PhD, and you have some specific competence, unique skills, you have possess some skills, and then qualification, like you got in addition to your PhD, you also have a PG diploma in some specific subject of your choice, in which you are working, and what are the qualifications? How you have some extra languages, computer knowledge, computer skills, I don't know. So anything, those become your strengths. And what do you do better than anyone, better than other people? What unique resources can you acquire? Can you access? Why do people? So how do you know? How do you know what your strengths are? Sometimes you may not be aware of your strengths and you may be taking it lightly, but somebody will say, hey, your presentation is very good that day. Oh, you negotiated. Oh, you guided the students so well. Somebody told you, somebody praised you, somebody appreciated you. Oh, you wrote, the paper was really good. The paper you published, oh my God, the way you discussed the results was fantastic. Somebody praised you. Oh, really? So that's how you come to know. That's how you come to know about your strengths. So you must know when your HOD appreciated, when your students praised you, or what are those things? Or when your family members praised you, when your friends, colleagues praised you. So that means you have those things. You have them. And what your achievements you are proud of, your accomplishments, your achievements, and what values do you believe in? And these are what called strengths. This is what called strengths. It's important. Can I now request you to kindly open your notebooks, and write there in your notebook, what are all the strengths that you think you possess? The strengths of yours, which will help you to move towards your chosen goals. You want to become you want to be promoted as an associate professor. You're an assistant professor, want to be promoted as an associate professor, or an associate and you want to become a professor, or you want to become an HOD, or you have become from 5 years from now, you want to be in that position. 5 years from now, you want to be in that position. So what are the things that you possess? Those things become your strengths. Can you quickly write down? Write down what quickly that is coming to your mind, what your great strengths are. I'm giving you 2 minutes time to quickly jot down what are all the strengths that you think you possess. In 2 minutes time, what are the things? Oh, great patience, absolutely. Oh, you great Taranginiji. Thank you so much for mentioning it there. Oh, great. You can write it down. You can write it down in your own notebook. You can also mention it here. So nice to read that. Absolutely. Strengths which are helping you, which will help you, which are of support to you in moving towards your chosen goals. Career point of view. Okay, great. 1 more minute to go. 1 more minute. Just note down as many as you can think of. As many as you can think of. Just 1 more minute, please. Done. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing it. I would like to share a story with you today. Sometimes, we. Oh, great! Thank you so much. Sadanand has written here: problem-solving skills, listening skills, fantastic. Helping others, teaching, hard work, excellent. Rameshji, thank you very much. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll be going through that. Fantastic. Very good. I want to share one small story with you. To get the clarity of some of the strengths which we don't see as strengths. The strengths we possess. If we what are the lacuna? What are the things that we don't possess? Yes, I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. What is it you have? We have, and we don't have. Once there was an young kid. Every day, his dad takes the son, the boy, to the school and brings him back home after the school. So one day they were walking back from the school to their home. On the way, the father asked his son, Beta, I want to test how strong you are. I'll give you a small test. Would you like to take it? Yes, Dad. Tell me, what should I do? So the dad showed him a small boulder, a small stone, boulder sort of thing by the side of the road, and asked his son, Beta, can you lift that stone? Then the son told, yes, Dad, look at my bag. That is nothing for me. My bag is so heavy. What is that for me? I can easily lift it, Dad. Okay, beta, come on, give me your bag and go ahead and try. So, son gave the bag to the father and then bent to lift that small boulder. Forget about lifting. He couldn't even move. He couldn't move. Papa, it's heavy. No. You can do it, my son. You can do it, my son. Come on, try again. So this time he used all of his effort and he tried lifting it. He could move it. He could move it around, but he could not lift it. Papa, it's heavy. No, beta. Try once again. Use all of your strengths. If you use all of your strengths, you will definitely be able to lift it. Come on. You're not using all of your strength. Use all of your strength and try it. Then this time, again, he tried his best. But he couldn't. Papa, I'm using all of my strength. I'm unable to lift it. Then Papa asked him, Beta, is your father not your strength? Are you using your father? I'm standing next to you. Why didn't you ask me for my help? Why didn't you ask me for my help? Look at that. He was not seeing his dad as his strength. His dad was also his strength. He was thinking he was using all of his strength. So sometimes, your own family, your spouse could be your great strength. Your children could be your great strength. Your parents could be of your great strength. And, your colleagues, your professor, your HOD, your mentor, your students, you have to see them. All of these people, with their cooperation, with their support, you would become what you would want to become. So they are also of your strength. Sometimes we don't see, we take things for granted, we don't take them seriously, but you possess so many things. We all possess so many strengths, but we are more aware of our weakness because of this. I'm unable to do it because of that. I could not do it because of that. I may not be able to get it. I don't have that. I don't have a godfather. I don't have that recommendation. I don't have that, these things. Okay, more than not having it, you already have. So it's important for taking stock of your strengths. Taking stock of your strengths. Your personality, in fact, we are, in general, I'm talking, in general, we are taking stock of in our house what we have. We have a 52-inch or 54-inch TV, or we have a double door refrigerator, or we have a diamond necklace, or we have gold bangles, or we have this plot, we have a house, we have an apartment, or we have the land, we have this and that. We are very clear about all these assets. But the assets that you possess yourself in your personality, it's also important to take stock of them. So that's what we will do it today. We'll do it today. And now coming to the weaknesses. Weakness means it is not like those, we in general we use the word weakness. Some weakness we say. It's not the weakness here means the area where you are not strong yet. where you have to still become stronger, where you have to add an extra edge to it. So what skills and knowledge do you lack today in order to become what you want to become? Suppose you need to have 10 published papers in particular rating journals, and you have only, you have only 7, and you need to have 10 in order to become the next level, in order to get promoted to the next level. That is what you are lacking today. So you have to understand, I had published 3 more papers. You don't have a Ph.D. In order to become assistant professor, you should get Ph.D. So not having a Ph.D. is the weakness. Not having a Ph.D. is a weakness. Means it is working as a barrier for you for your career progression. So you should have a PhD. You should be publishing a paper. You should be getting number of students for their masters and for PhD. Whatever it is, what skills you could still improve. And maybe what are the things that you are avoiding doing? So you should be doing it. You are avoiding it because you're not comfortable. You're not comfortable. That's why you're avoiding, but it is important for you to do it. You're not comfortable mingling with the people, going around the people, participating in the sports event. You're not comfortable. But you have to do it. You have to go. You have to become a team member. You have to do it. So what are the things? You must be aware of those things, and you must break free from that comfort zone and make it comfortable to do those things. What do others say as you witness? Sometimes feedback. You get feedback from your colleagues, from your family members, from your HOD, from your students. What are the feedback? Sometimes the feedback helps us because we are not aware of it. So like the praise helps us to understand our strengths. Like the feedback, sometimes it may be bitter, but it could be constructive. We take it constructively and we use it for our good. Very soon that weakness will become our strength. It will be converted into our strength because we'll be working on that. What resources are deficient? Resources. What are the things that you have to have? Maybe some books, some publications from in your department. What are the resources that you should be possessing yourself? What are your negative work habits? What personality traits that you think are holding you back? You must be aware of these things so that you can work on them and convert them into your strength. Opportunities is about the what opportunities to learn are open, like upgrading your skill sets, updating your knowledge, upgrading your qualifications. If you have those are the opportunities, what situation can you take advantage? Do you have people to help you? Yes. What others failures can you exploit? Have you any solutions to others? Compliance, and is there an unfulfilled need around you? These are some kind of opportunities, and threats are something, what obstacles do you currently face? What are your competitors doing? New colleges coming up, or new universities coming up, and students are going there, and your college is not getting, and you are not getting. Is the demand for your strength is declining? You have a particular strength, and the demand for it is coming down. It is getting outdated. And once it's outdated, you are outdated. So there's a danger for your job. So how do you upgrade your strengths, and what trends could harm your interest? And now lots of things happening online. You are a great teacher inside the classroom, in that 4 walls. Once you go there, you captivate your students. Your students love attending your physical classes. But right now, you are asked to do lots of online things. Have you trained yourself to become an online trainer? That's again a different kind of activity. So what threats arise from this is how you must, I must see yourself, and you must understand that. Okay. So why we are doing this is because, this is SWOT matrix. So there are opportunities. You are aware of the opportunities, and you have the strengths. So what you can do, because you possess the strengths and you are aware of the opportunities, you can capitalize. You can capitalize on these strengths and tap these opportunities for your career success, because opportunities are there, and you are aware of the strengths. Opportunities are there, but you also have some weaknesses. You have some areas where you are not strong. So what you can do, if you are aware of these weaknesses, in order to capitalize opportunities, you can work on these weaknesses. You can overcome these weaknesses with strengths in order to pursue and capitalize on these opportunities. And if there are threats, if you have strengths, yes. These threats can be countered because you possess strengths. Threats are there and you are very weak. It's a dangerous situation. But if you are aware of your weaknesses, you can quickly create your own defense mechanism. You can create a defense mechanism, at least survive. You can survive. If you're not aware of the threats and you are very weak, suddenly, you will be up for the surprises. You'll be up for the surprises and the shocks that could damage your career. So that's the reason why we have to be doing SWOT analysis. And this could be once in a while, once in 6 months, once in a year. We should be doing it. We should be doing it. Right? Are you with me so far? Are you with me so far? Is this okay? If you are with me, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so
Sir.
much. Wonderful. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Can someone help me summarize? Can help me summarize why a teacher should be doing why a teacher should be doing SWOT analysis once in a while, once in say 6 months. It's important to sit all by
It is very important, sir.
to take a paper and to understand what are my strengths, what are the areas I have to improve, what's going wrong. Why, especially to be aware of the strengths and the areas. Why is it important for a teacher? Can some Ranjit Kumarji, may I request you to kindly unmute and go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Ranjit Kumarji, would you like to answer, or anybody else? Whoever would like to, why you think from a teacher's perspective, why this SWOT analysis is important? To update ourselves with Nagashruti ma'am, thank you very much. Yeah, can somebody unmute and answer also my question? As a teacher, please, it's important. As a teacher, why we should be doing this SWOT analysis, our individual SWOT analysis. Individual, where am I yet, and all that, okay? Why is it important for a teacher to do this? Consciously.
It is very important, sir, because of to improve our knowledge and also to reduce the threats. So to overcome the threats,
Yes.
and also one who makes the threats also for the possible opportunities. So
Yes.
get the better opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, you said it right now. I'm a physical trainer. I go around the country to the hotels. I used to fly, stay in the hotels, conduct my training programs across the country. And suddenly the lockdown happened. No physical programs, no gatherings, no hotel bookings, and all that happened. So what happened? It became a threat. And then I converted myself because of the threat. I thought, how can I still survive? How can I still make money? I have to earn money as a teacher, as a trainer. So what should I do? I have to become an online trainer. No, let me design my course, online programs and all the programs, conduct the programs. And suddenly I realized this is much better than going around and doing all that. Now travel time is saved, hotel expenses are saved for me and for my clients. And now we're able to, and now my audience, oh my God, across the country and across the world, people from other countries also can participate. Earlier, I never thought I could reach out to the audience globally. Now I can reach out to the audience globally. So my threat has now become an opportunity. Absolutely, Ramesh Ji. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.
Yeah. Any other insights and inputs on this? Why a teacher should be doing a SWOT analysis once in 6 months or so? So it's important to become aware. That awareness is the beginning. Awareness is the beginning of all change for betterment. That awareness. So when you do that SWOT analysis, you're becoming aware. You're becoming more and more aware of your own strengths, which otherwise you're not using. You're so strong. I can tell you, though I'm not personally met you, I can tell you, you possess so many strengths which you're not using it for your own career progression, for your own success. You can write better. You can publish more papers. You have it in you, but you're not publishing. You can write papers. You can write. Please. Yeah. And maybe you can write, even you can author a book as well. There is an author in you. You can write. All those people who have written books, they are like you, maybe not even like you, less than you, but they wrote. You can also write. And if you write a book, you publish a book, you have some books with you have some published papers with you. Yes, you can get to your position faster. Right, great. To reach outside demand. Okay. Outside demand. Thank you very much, Sadanandanji. Thank you very much, sir. So this is what, yes, to give great inputs to the society. Absolutely. Oh my God, that is the ultimate. Manoharji, that is the ultimate, Ultimately, when you become better, the best of you is
Yes, sir.
given to the society. Society is benefited at large because of you. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Manoharji, good to see you there. Your video is on. Fantastic. Would like to listen to you, sir. Go ahead. Manoharji, please go
Thank you,
ahead.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You looked at the bigger picture. Ultimately, when you become a better teacher, a greater teacher, the society at large is benefited because you are creating the citizens of this nation. They are groomed by you. They're groomed by you, teachers. It is the teachers, everyone, whoever it is, whether he's going to become a great politician tomorrow, it's because of you, because the values you gave him, and he went on to become a politician, a good politician, because of you. Because of a good citizen, a good businessman with the values, ethics and values, because of you. Ultimately, you make this society a better place and the nation a better place to live. Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. So it's important, we will be working on this. For example, a teacher's strengths, because I don't know whether it's clear for you. Let me read out. You have passion for teaching. You love teaching. వెళ్ళి క్లాస్ తీసుకోవటం అంటే చాలా that's a different kind of thing, you love it, that's it. So that's the passion for it. You have good interpersonal skills. You know how to mingle well. You mingle well with the students. You mingle well with your own department colleagues and with the people in other departments as well. And you have a degree in education. You have a doctoral degree in education or a postdoctoral qualifications. Those things they become your strengths. Okay, and if you don't have a degree, you don't have a PhD, that may be your weakness, which you have to quickly acquire a PhD and convert into your strength. And you have good critical and analytical skills. You have to be doing lots of assessment as a teacher. You'll be doing a lot of assessments of students, giving them exams, and you're evaluating them. So it's important to have analytical skills or excellent communication skills. And you have plenty of work experience. How many years of work experience you have? How many students you guided? How many papers you published? And are you good at public speaking? Because you have to stand there in front of public, in front of big, not only the classrooms, maybe in the college day, annual day, on the big stage. You have to be standing there. You have to be speaking there. So you should be having good public speaking skills and financially sound. Yes, you have to make some investment that becomes your strength. Suppose you have good financial status, that's also your strength. And if your financial savings are not good enough, that becomes your weakness. So you have to improve on that. And I'm young and healthy. Your fitness, your good health is also a lot of us. We don't take our health as a strength. Your health, your fitness as a strength. Okay, and so if you're not having some health, if you're having a health issue, do something. Go for a morning walk, an evening walk, a yoga, some practice, and convert and overcome that. Soon it becomes your strength. And you have a supportive spouse. God, that's a big statement. That's a big strength. You have a supportive spouse, a working spouse, or maybe working at home or working in some other organization. Your spouse is a big strength for you. Your children are a big strength for you to pursue your career. So great, fantastic. And I'm reading here from Ramesh Ji. Yes, to meet significant strategy and for betterment of own life, career, and to meet organizational expectations and objectives. Fantastic, absolutely. When you do this SWOT analysis, you becoming aware of it, and you become, with this, when you work on these things, you'll be helping yourself, you'll be helping your organization, and you'll be helping the society at large. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. So now I want you to kindly tell me individually, for a teacher working in a college like yours, what are the different things that become strengths? I have already seen somewhere someone saying patience and other things. You can unmute yourself and tell me. I will be writing them down here, or you can mention that in the chat. What are the things you think that become in general strengths for teachers?
Good communication.
Communication.
Good communication.
Very good communication.
Good
skills.
subject knowledge also.
Absolutely good communication skills. Yes.
Fast learning, sir. Fast learning.
Subject knowledge.
Okay, great. And what did you say? Communication skills and learning skills. Learner, good learner, fast, quick learner. Let us call it a quick learner. The teacher is also a learner. A teacher is also a learner. And one more thing, someone said, what is that?
Good subject knowledge.
Absolutely. Whatever the subject you are teaching, you must be having, you must be having good knowledge about it, updated knowledge.
Versatile in nature.
Huh?
Versatile in nature.
Yeah, versatile, fantastic. Versatile.
Wishing everyone with smile.
Yeah. Smile.
Wishing everyone with smile.
Yeah, great.
Listening skill.
Excuse me, sir.
Listening skill also.
People will smile, greet people will smile, very good, fantastic. And next.
Listening skill.
Absolutely, a great teacher is a great
Excuse me, sir. I
Yes,
would like to add one thing.
Please.
Remembrance power is also very important, sir.
Wow. Memory capacity.
Memories.
Memory capacity, yes, definitely, absolutely.
Giving practical examples.
Okay, being practical. Okay, being practical with in the classes. Absolutely, if you give practical examples, personal stories, personal examples, personal experiences, they are more impactful. You become a more impactful teacher. Yes.
Courage, sir. One thing is courage.
Oh my God. Courage is a virtue. Absolutely. It is like
Confidence in speaking.
absolutely confidence.
You have to raise, confidence will be coming out.
Confidence, sure. Courage. Dhairyam. That's the root of all. Yes, absolutely. Foundation, confidence, courage gives you confidence. Yes, sure.
Get students so that they can be able to occupy the knowledge according to their generation. Because of other generation, we need to teach in such a way that we should get involved and we should blend ourselves in order to make them learn easily, according to the practical examples.
Oh my God. Fantastic, Faiza ma'am.
Another one is fundamental knowledge, sir. Fundamentals. Knowing the fundamentals.
Involving and engaging you are involving and engaging the students and others. You are involving and engaging so that they also become committed, and you explain them practical examples. Fantastic. Thank you, Faiza ma'am. Yes, sir. You said something I didn't get.
Fundamental knowledge.
Professor?
Fundamentals, sir. Knowing the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Without knowing the fundamentals, so if we are not able to give the proper teaching.
Yeah. Being basics. Your basics are right.
Yes,
your
sir.
fundamentals are right. Absolutely.
Good interaction with the students.
Impartial.
Innovative thinking.
Yes, sir. That's what calls involving, engaging, and interaction or interacting with the students. Interaction with the students is very important. The great teachers are interactive. They engage students. They involve the students. They involve the colleagues. They involve others. They don't do it alone. Absolutely. Punctuality. I'm seeing a Tarangani ji right here. Absolutely. You ought to be this great teacher. Punctuality.
Sir,
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock means 1 minute to 10, not 10, 1. 1 minute pehle. That's punctuality, the virtue punctual. Being a teacher, if you are punctual, your students will be punctual. You can demand others to be punctual. Punctuality, very good, fantastic. Yes, ma'am, next.
Impartial.
Oh my God, absolutely. The students would love you to be so impartial, unbiased, impartial, fairness. That is seen. Your teach students are observing you. They know that. Innovative. Oh my God. You have to be innovative. You have to be creative. You have to be innovative. Thinking Hari Krishna ji. Thank you very much. Yes, Sudha ma'am writes, you're passionate. Oh, that.
Sir,
Please,
excuse
we
me,
missed
sir.
that. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Commitment and honesty are much more required nowadays, sir.
Oh, no doubt about absolutely. Commitment. Oh my God. Commitment. And another one, I want to write this separately. Honesty and integrity. Oh my God.
And
Active,
one more,
proactive, sir.
Wow.
proactive. Be proactive. Yes.
Being proactive, not reactive, not inactive. Being
And
proactive.
also current observations and giving the solutions, sir.
Observing,
Real-time observations and giving solutions.
observing. You are a great observer. You have to be observer. You should
Up
be
to date,
observer.
sir. Up to date.
Up to date, absolutely. You have to be, otherwise we will be outdated. We have to up to date. These information available at fingertips. And students, why they should come to the college, why they should sit in your class and listen, because everything is available also there. If they, whatever the topic, that test topic, they type, there will be a huge amount of information available. But why they should be coming to your class? Because there you are up to date and you have something more to give, something more practical to give, something more for them to experience, so that they would come to your class and sit in your class and listen to you. Absolutely fantastic. And oh my God, innovative and being creativity. This is, you have to be innovative and creative teacher. It's very important. Innovative, the way you teach, innovative tools, innovative, the way you teach, the way you reach out to people has to be innovative. Absolutely, I agree with you. Now you form a group, you form using the technologies as well. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And there are many more things, that could be written. That's a good, important, good, we are calling it subject knowledge is basic, and basically that's what good subject knowledge is very important. And of course, everything. And as a teacher, you are also good learner, quick learner. You learn, there may be sometimes you fail and you do make mistakes, but you learn from your own mistakes, and you are a quick learner. And you are a good listener. As a teacher, we have a tendency to speak more and more. But the important thing is, the great teachers are great listeners too. They listen fast. They understand the students. They understand the organization. You listen to your HOD. You listen to your fellow teachers, and you listen to your students as well. We listen very well when our HOD says. We will be listening with lots of patience, and lots of attention, and attentively we listen. But it's important for us to listen to our students as well, to our children as well. We should be listening to our children as well. And can I yes. What other things? Any other things that you're getting here? As a teacher, in order to become a great teacher,
Discipline, sir. Sir, discipline.
discipline. Yes, absolutely. Discipline. Sure.
Yes, treat them like a family members, sir, like kids, sir.
Yeah.
It's one
Okay.
of the important.
I know generally, the teachers, they treat the children, they treat students like their own. Maybe that's the reason why you are more
Giving
concerned.
solutions, sir.
You're
Sir,
more
one thing.
concerned.
Giving
More
solutions for the current problems, current situations, current problems.
Sure. Having the ability to provide solutions, right?
Nice.
Ability to provide solutions, though at least our ability to guide ability to guide people towards solutions, towards finding solutions. Sometimes you may not be having all the solutions readily with you, and many more things, many more things. Absolutely. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. And the list is, you can make, slightly some more bigger list, bigger list. Yes. Thank you so much for adding that knowledge to all of us with your participation, with your participation. Concentration, focus. Manoharji writes that concentration is important. Focus is important. Focus. Absolutely. These are the strengths. And out of this, you might be possessing many of them, some of them. If there are some areas where you think you are in them, these are just some. If you write it down, you will be getting many more things. And you must use them for your advantage, for your success as a teacher. And wherever in all these areas, suppose subject knowledge you are not having in a particular subject, in a particular sub chapter, whatever it is,
He's
specific
very
item.
professional, sir. He must be very professional, sir.
Sir,
He is
one more
teaching well.
very important aspect, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Character, sir. Character, habits, and character, and it will shows the destiny.
God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah. Yes. You are a role model. Being a professional. Professional is important. You are a teaching professional. A teaching, like a law professional, a medical professional. You are a teaching professional. That's not. So you understand that you are not just a person, you are a professional and practice it like a professional. Absolutely. And the character is the ultimate. Character is the ultimate because they're all, character is the, oh my God. Yes.
Should have a basic ethical knowledge, sir. They should follow the ethical rules.
Sure. Oh my God. I'm sure you have a session in this program on ethics and values as well. Absolutely. I fully agree with you. Because, people, lots of things are learned not only in your class when you give in the form of your lecture, but also by people are looking up to you. When they look at you, they're looking up to your role model. You are a role model. Your words, that's why every word that you utter, every gesture you make, and every way you behave is influencing the people. They're observing you. They learn by observing you. People learn a lot many things. So even when you're not speaking, just when your people are observing also the learning, you have to be aware of it. That's how you become a professional. Your character is important, and the habits, of course, habits ultimately. The habits make you, and habits could break you. So habits are important. Habits are something that you do day in and day out. And ethical and spiritual. I like this word spiritual written by our Manohar Ji. He has written here spiritual. Spiritual quotient. IQ is important. Emotional intelligence is important. You these days, oh my God, that's also another thing. I'm sure you agree with me. Having a good emotional intelligence, people, when you're working with the students, you're working with their emotions. When you're working with the teachers and the people, you're working with the emotions. A great teacher, you want to become successful as a teacher, you have to become emotionally intelligent. You should have the control on your emotions, which is very important. And I love this point, which we miss out otherwise. Spiritual, having that consciousness of God, whoever the God that you believe in, you have faith in, having the spiritual component in your personality makes you a better teacher and a greater teacher. A better teacher and a greater teacher, right?
And politeness, sir. Politeness. Last one. I'm adding some.
Okay, you want to add that? Fantastic. Being polite. Polite means being respectful. Can we say,
Yes,
so being polite, okay, you can say polite is good. Polite, obedience, and all that is good. But I would like to put it as respectful. You respect.
Yes,
You respect others. You respect not only your HOD, you respect your dean, you respect your vice chancellor, you respect your professors, you respect your fellow teachers, and more importantly, you respect your students. You have to respect them. And not only you respect your spouse, you respect your parents, I would encourage you to respect your children. Respect your children. I know you love your children a lot. You love them, but it doesn't respect them. If you respect them, respect brings you respect. And that's something that you can teach people when you respect them. When you respect them, you're teaching them how to be respectful, how to become respectful. Absolutely. That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God. We could go on. We could go on. With God, that's trusting. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Manoharji writes one more thing, which is important. Dress code, dress code. Dress code is important when you go into the class. Today I could have come to the class. I could have come to the class without a blazer on. But I prefer to come here today I'm coming here as a trainer, as a trainer. So I have to have this dress code. Immediately after the session, I will be removing it. But when I'm entering the class, when I'm coming into the class, I should be coming with the right dress code for the right occasion. Right occasion. Important, absolutely. So when you go as per your tradition, as per your college guidelines, you must be dressing well. You must be dressing well. Clothes make a man. Clothes make a man. Clothes make a man means clothes make you. They give you extra weight. They give you, then people, you would draw attention, you would draw respect. Great. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Amazing. And again, some more things here, which I want to add here, which you must consider. Publications. Publications is a strength for you. Your network. Where are you? Network. What's your network? What are your contacts? Are you having a LinkedIn professional networking account? Your network is your strength. That's how your collaboration. You should be collaborating with other colleges, other professors to do some joint work and publish papers, attend the conferences and all that stuff, right? And Ramesh G writes here, customer care. I want to add that. Oh my God. This is something, customer care is something, generally that's not what we think about, but which is very important for every teacher to understand. If you want to become successful in your career, this is something that you have to be orienting, you have to be internalizing yourself. You must treat your college as your customer. You must treat your HOD as your customer. You must treat the students of the college as your customers. You must treat the parents of your college, the parents of your students as your customers. These are all the stakeholders. These are the customers. You are a service provider. You are providing your services. If these customers are happy, you will become more successful. Your HOD is also your customer. Your professor and HOD. Yes. And your principal and your college administration. These are like you are providing. You are a service provider. You are a teaching service provider. You agree with me? Yes, say yes. You agree with me? Say yes. There. That's a good point, which we generally don't think. So that customer orientation. Understand? At the end of the day, because of that sir, because that madam is there. So I want to join that college because of that sir. I want to join. Oh, you go and join that college. Oh my God, that mathematics teacher is so strong. Your son will become, he will crack this. And that's what I know one Mukul Patak. Mukul Patak, he is a political science teacher in Civil Services Academy in Rajendra Nagar in Delhi. Students go all the way from all over the country, go there, stand overnight in the queue. When the admissions are open for the next day, they stand overnight in the queue to submit the application form because Mukul Patak sir is teaching political science in the next batch. Yes, sir. Right. Great. Thank you. Leadership qualities. Wow. That's great. Of course. Every teacher is a leader. Every teacher is a leader, and you have to be a leader. Teacher leadership. There is a leader in you. You have to take the lead. You must assume the leadership. You have to be a teacher leader, then only you become teacher leader. Does not only HOD is a teacher leader, not that only a dean is the leader or vice chancellor is the leader. You are a leader, whatever may be the position you are presently in your department. Maybe you're a junior lecturer, senior lecturer, assistant professor, associate professor, professor, not HOD and not whatever it is. Even if you're just started your career, you are a leader. You are a leader. That's I sincerely believe in that. I'm sure you also agree with me. You agree with me that you could be a leader and you have to be leader at every stage, wherever you are. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're getting some wonderful points here. Entrepreneur. Wow. I love this point. I love this point. Oh God. Think. Okay. Yes. Yes. Very important point. This is very important point. Oh my God, I don't want to miss this. I just want to. I'm spending extra time here, but then these are the things. This is the purpose because we sometimes we don't know what are actually the strengths. And yeah, I've just noted there. You know. We get it. Okay. Yeah. Entrepreneur. Oh my God. Am I audible? Thank you. Am I visible too?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the slide is also visible?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Just one thing, maybe I think what time we are going to have the tea break? Around 11 o'clock or what time is it?
Okay, sir. If you want to
It's 11:42.
give some leisure.
We'll break it at 11:45. 3 minutes to go. Okay. But I found this very important point. Very important point. Oh my God, this entrepreneur. You want to become a successful teacher and a great teacher, and you want to grow in your career. You have to treat. What do you do? I'm into a job. Are you a business person? No. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not a business person. I'm an employee. I'm not an employer. I'm an employee. I'm an employee. I'm not, but I believe as an employee, drawing a salary, still, when you have the entrepreneur mindset, you should be having, you grow fast in your career. You grow very fast in your career. When you have this mindset of, instead of being just an employee, if you get that mindset of entrepreneur, my business. This is my business. This college is mine. This is my college. I'm not just an employee here drawing my salary in Nelala Panjastana, Jidam Nakostadi. No, not that much. This is my college. The success of my college is my success. How can I do? This is my business. My college has to become the best college in the town. My college should attract the best students to this campus. My college students should get the best placements so that the best quality students are attracted to our college. So this is my business. You treat your college as your business, as you are the owner of this college, and the success of this college means survival of yours and growth for you. And when you treat yourself that this is mine, I own this. You take that ownership. That's what we call ownership. Gain that. You just don't become an employee there. Become the owner. You own it. You own your college. You own your department. You own your students. You own the success of your college. And take that ownership. Become accountable. And that is what entrepreneur. I love that statement of being entrepreneur. And many more things there. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me and helping me learn so much from this brainstorming session by giving fantastic. I want to appreciate, I want to commend all of you, each and every one of you for participating so actively and contributing to this collective learning. collective learn. This is what collective learning is. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. And if you're lacking any of these things, not having any of those things, and that becomes your weakness, which you can work on. You are a very emotional person, sensitive person, and suddenly you are reacting. So you have to improve your emotional intelligence. Okay. Like that, whatever, sometimes, the punctualities, you are missing out going to the class on time because of some reasons. See how best, what could you do? You can leave 5 minutes early from your home or whatever it is, yeah, some of these things consciously you can improve yourself. And that becomes and again, the important thing is, we have no institution as a college, like you have your individual strengths, your individual weaknesses. Your college as a whole has got some strengths and also weaknesses. For example, one of the strengths of a college is having a great faculty like you is a strength. Great faculty like a strength. Having a good lab, computer lab is a skill. Computer language lab, English language lab is a strength. Or good playground is a strength. Good infrastructure is a strength. And good leadership is a strength for college. NAC accreditation, AAA, AA, whatever it is, that is a strength for your institution. Okay, good reputation is a strength, brand value is a strength, and you can go on, like that. You must also be aware of what your organizational strengths are, what your organizational areas for improvement are. So, as a person working with your institution, what could you do? What could you do to help your institution convert those weakness into strengths is something that we have to be looking at. Okay, great. Welcome back to the main session. Welcome back. Thank you very much. How nice. All of you, please feel free to switch your videos on.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you for participating so well, so actively in the breakout room sessions. I love coming into your sessions and seeing as a host, I can enter your room and come out. You can't move from one room to another room, but I went into all the rooms, all the 5 rooms, and a great discussion was happening. Great to see you all on the videos. The room has come alive with your presence. You
Sir, do you hear me?
are awesome. Okay, now let's go to room number 1. Team number 1. Agneshree ma'am, Anu ma'am, Ruth ma'am, and others are there. So, room number 1, go ahead. Team number 1, go ahead. Go ahead. With PPT or without PPT now, yeah. Oh, wonderful. No, ma'am. Unmute yourself. Go ahead with the presentation. Agneshree, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
After hearing all the faculty members' conversation, I come to know that every teacher is very punctual, and they motivated us to become good teachers as we are doing right now. And whatever they taught, their teaching, that the teaching is in a simple manner. Like Ambika madam said, her teacher inspired her a lot because her teacher's teaching is in a very simple manner. That's why she liked her very much. And about my teacher means his communication skills are very good, and whatever he teaches, that will directly goes into my mind. And other teachers. Yes, sir. Is it over, sir?
Not over. My request is, let us take the names, remember the name, the great teachers. So please don't hesitate to tell the name of the persons, name of the teachers that came about.
My teacher name is Manohar, sir, and I did not remember Ambika's madam teacher. Radhika madam teachers are Shamala madam and Amala madam.
Okay.
And yes, Anu. if few people are there, you can talk. Ambika madam and Anu madam, please go ahead.
Manohar sir, you're talking about is the same Manohar sir we have here in the room?
No, he is my colleague, sir. He is
Another
my
Manohar.
colleague here. We are working in the same institution. Who is now in our webinar. He is my colleague.
Colleague, but
He's
you're talking
working
about
under mechanical department. I'm working under ECE. Whatever I'm talking, he is my teacher. He's S. Manohar.
this Manohar. Okay.
Yes,
Sure. Sure. Thank you.
Okay.
So S. Manohar ji went on to become what? HOD or what? The teacher at what level? And
Actually, he was an advocate, sir. Actually, he skipped that discipline, and he was used to teach us mathematics and English because he is very much passionate about teaching. So he left that discipline, that like advocate, profession, and he used to teach us only mathematics and English subject. That's it, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Anybody from team 1 would like to add on to what Agnishree ma'am said? Anybody from team 1? Anu ma'am? Or anybody else? Okay. Is it okay? Is that
I would like to add something, sir.
Sure, Ruth ma'am, go ahead.
So I think any good teacher believes in the potential of the student and they can recognize what the student is good at. That is a very important quality in a teacher.
Yes.
The student may not be able to recognize their abilities, strengths, and weaknesses, but a good teacher will always encourage the strengths of the student and appreciate the individuality of the student. Every student will study, learn in a different way, but in whatever way they learn, a good teacher tends to encourage them to pursue that way and find their learning and make it more enjoyable rather than forcing them to study in a particular manner that they wish to do it for the student.
Yes.
That's all I would like to add, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Your teacher could help you to help you discover yourself. Wonderful. Absolutely. Great teachers, they can feel it. They can see the depth of the student. They can understand and they can inspire. The great teachers inspire. Thank you so much, Ruth ma'am. Now, can we now move on to team number 2, room number 2? Team number 2, room number 2. Or, ma'am, Faiza ma'am, which room is yours? Your room number, ma'am?
Do you hear me, sir?
Yes, Srinivas Kumar sir. Yes, sir. You are in room number 2.
Maybe, okay. Any room. I would like to present my...
Okay, go ahead. Yes, no problem. Yes, certainly.
What the room number is. So I would like to present on behalf of my team. Actually, some disturbance is coming out of someone, sir.
Arun Kumar sir, please mute yourself. Okay, good. Now go ahead.
Even now, some disturbance is coming.
Just 1 second, sir. Arun Kumar sir, muted. Okay, Faiza ma'am, you may also kindly mute for some time. Faiza ma'am? Yeah, please mute yourself, ma'am. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So nice of you. Srinivas Kumar sir, go ahead now.
So in my room, I met with Manohar sir and Chandrasekhar sir. So
Yes.
in my team, we are 3.
Yes.
So I asked Manohar sir, his teacher is Ravi sir. He taught him engineering subjects. Now Ravi sir, he's a teacher, Ravi sir. Now he is working at Polytechnic College. So Ravi sir inspired Manohar sir very well. Actually, Manohar sir took so many best things from his Ravi sir. And I met Chandrasekhar. Chandrasekhar told that he was inspired by Ravindra Reddy sir Ravindra Reddy sir taught him mathematics at his school level. So
Lovely. Lovely.
actually, Chandrasekhar sir added that Ravindra Reddy sir treats his students in a well way and in a good way, and he teaches mathematics from difficult level to the easy level, so that the students can understand well.
Wonderful.
Now this because of Ravindra Reddy sir, this Chandrasekhar is following his teacher, and he is on the lines of his teacher.
Wonderful.
So Manohar sir told me that his mentor Ravi sir treats students like his sons and daughters. His teacher is very humble towards his students. So Manohar sir is following his teacher. So I told about my teachers. I was inspired by my Telugu teacher in my school level, Srishti Lakshmi Prabhakar Shastri Garu. He used to teach me very well. So I secured 93 marks out of 100 in 10th class Telugu because of him only.
Oh my God. Language. Wow. Great.
So at that time I wanted to do MA Telugu because of him. But I came to this MSc in mathematics. But he inspired me very well.
Wonderful.
So that's all, sir. That's all for today.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Manoharji or Chandrasekhar, would you like to add one or two points to what are great qualities? One quality, or do you add? Fine, please. Otherwise, we'll move forward.
Manohar, you can add something.
We should understand the backgrounds of all the students. They may come from villages, rural areas, urban areas. So based on their backgrounds, we need to teach in a local language they should understand.
Okay.
So according to Manohar, mother tongue is the best way of teaching.
Yeah.
Teaching in mother tongue is the best way.
Okay.
At least in the low level, from first class to fifth class, at least.
Interesting.
The teaching is done through the mother tongue. That's good. In my point of view also, sir.
Even according to the new education policy also, it looks like the first 3 years you have to have local language, mother tongue and all.
Yes, I heard it, sir. I heard it.
Interesting. Thank you so much. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
So now can we move to another room? Of
Oh,
course,
thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Wonderful. Very
Thank you,
inspiring.
Srinivas sir, Guru.
Thank you all.
Good effort. Now, I really appreciated the way Srinivas Kumar sir remembered, your teachers' names and all that he first explained about other teachers' names. So good job. Thank you, Dan. Now, can we move to another room in which we have
Room number 3.
Divya ma'am, Sudha. Yes, Divya ma'am, go ahead. Your team's presentation. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers and Siva sir for giving me this opportunity. I would like to tell each and everyone whom they are in. So first of all, I would like to tell about Sudha ma'am. Sudha ma'am, she is inspired by her PhD guide. He is from the University of MS Tiruvannamalai, and like he is Yashmin sir, and he is very polite, and he is very he's having humble nature, and he's having good idea sharing nature, and good motivator, and he is good instructor. And regarding Padmaja ma'am, she is inspired by her guide Bhavani madam. She is from JNTU Anantapur. She is very friendly nature, and the good nature she observed from her is she suffered a lot with her PhD guide. Bhavani ma'am is suffered a lot with her PhD guide, and she struggled a lot, and she had very bad experience, and she came with tough strategies. Even though she is coming with that bad environment, she is not focusing on her student. So she belongs to like Bhavani ma'am student, and she is feeling Bhavani ma'am is very friendly, and she is not giving all the thoughts which she experienced in a negative way. Like she should not be touches to the student, and she should be friendly. So she likes her in that way.
Yes, ma'am.
and she is humble.
Yes,
She is student friendly, and this madam Padmaja madam is going to finish her PhD soon. So regarding that way, she is inspired. And regarding Madhavi ma'am, she is inspired by her KU professor, he research guide, Professor Sanjeev Reddy sir. He is very disciplined towards his profession, and he is having good commitment, and he is very dedicated, student friendly, and he will support the student in all the way. And he is very honest, and he is motivative. Regarding me, I was inspired by so many people. Uh, First of all, like I came to home, I moved far away from my hometown to NIT Varangal during my MSc. So there I inspired by NIT Varangal Professor Apparav sir. He is student friendly, and he remember all the student name, and he is not neglecting even one student, and he will deal like students in a affectionate way. That way I like him, because I forgot that I am not in a college. I will feel always I'm in a home. I'm in my like hometown, or I will with me. I'm with my father. So
yeah,
he
wonderful.
tell me like that, and not only me, he will treat all the students in a similar way. Even he will not feel like whether he is topper or he is the last student. So in that
Wonderful.
way, I inspired him, and now till now I'm following the same thing with him. With my students also, I will deal in the same way, so that they will forget everything, and they will work more hard. And one more, from past 1 year, I am inspired by Dr. C.H. Shilpa Chakra ma'am. She is the HOD of CNST, JNTU Hyderabad. She is just 36 years, but her work is we cannot express. She is like hard worker, and she is having good commitment with the work, and she is having more than 150 publications. Just we can think that 36 years, and she is having 150 publications. She is having good collaboration skills, and she is student friendly. Moreover, she will support all the students, even the person even in recently 10th class student also, if he would like to work, some research, so she will support him, and she will ask them to come lab, and you can we will also, like students like PhD student or postdoctoral student, we will support the student so that he
Right,
can learn from the 10th standard if he is having some interest. So she will
right.
think in a positive way, and she is very hard worker, and she will work along with us. She will never dump the work to the student. She will involve all of the throughout the work. So in that way, I am inspired with her. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving me this
Oh
opportunity.
my God, that's very inspiring. 36 years, HOD, 150 publications, collaborating with people from 10th standard to PhD to postdoc. Amazing, inspiring. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, can we move to the next room or next team, please? God, so much to learn from. Next team, please. Rise up, Dr. Rise up, and the team is also very active. My God, they had such a great discussion. Dr. Rise up, can I request you to kindly ask your videos
Okay,
on
so is
your team's time? Go ahead.
it room number 5 or my turn? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Room number 5. Wonderful. All of you, can you keep your videos on?
Okay, so I'd like to share my PPT. Just a few points I
Wonderful.
noted
Let
down.
me, yeah, we should. Wonderful, amazing, great.
Well, I'm not really presenting it, just going through over it. So we have Dr. Tarangini, Dr. Hari Krishna, Dr. Nagasruti, and Dr. R.D. Prasad, including myself.
Sir, can
Our
you
team.
be a bit louder?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting.
Is it audible, sir, right now?
It's audible, better audible
Okay,
now.
that's
Go ahead,
great.
sir.
That's good.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'll not take much of your time, just going through one by one. Okay. So first, Dr. Tarangini, D. Tarangini, she said that her favorite teacher is Dr. Sheshagiri Rao of JNTU. And I just pointed out the strengths, his punctuality, his simplicity, and his knowledge inspired Dr. D. Tarangini most. And she couldn't find any weakness in him. Next, we have Dr. Hari Krishna, and he pointed out Dr. T. Venugopal, PSc and principal of JNTU Srikala.
Wow.
And he found patience and simplicity to be his greatest strength, and he didn't find any weakness in him. So let's move to the next candidate, Dr. G. Nagashruti, and she found Dr. Sri Shashidhar, the registrar of JNTU Anantapur, as her inspiration. Strength includes simplicity, good listening skills, easily reaching students. That's a very good thing to point out.
God.
That would be one of the greatest quality of a teacher, I think, in my opinion. And she didn't find any weakness, Dr. Sri Shashidhar. So we have R.D. Prasad, our next participant in our room. So he pointed out Mr. Praveen Kulkarni of JNU. Maybe I have some spelling mistakes in this name. Sorry for that. So Mr. Praveen Kulkarni of JNTU, with a teaching passion, with a passionate teaching as his strength, and the urge of learning, one of the greatest strengths of a teacher. And R.D. Prasad sir pointed out that the passionate teaching is the weakness. So sometimes it becomes a weakness to, how to balance your work life. Okay, so your teaching and your social life that get somehow lopsided if you have a great passion. Right, so that's he pointed out. Finally, it's me, Anandarup Roy. So I found one of my PhD guide, Dr. Shapun Kumar Padui of Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. And his strength was a strong urge of research, of course. And of course, he was my guide. So the way he teaches and the way he guide me was amazing, was one of the best I can.
Oh, wow.
And of course, I spent 6 years with him. So I found his weakness, and he was unable to control his emotions, especially he was very headstrong. So that's the only thing I can found. But other than that, he was a very great person.
Oh my God.
So that's all from me. So with your permission, I'm stopping the sharing.
Superb, extraordinary. Oh my God, you studied from Indian Statistical Institute, that 150-year-old institution. Oh my God, yeah. Sometimes great professors are emotional members. That's the way, yes. And such wonderful learning, in fact, my God. And we have main room where Ramesh ji, Dr. Uma Maheshwari ma'am, and also we have Swapna ma'am and others were there. Ramesh ji and team, would you like to also take a few minutes to express about your great faculty professional? Ramesh ji, Uma Maheshwari ma'am, Swapna ma'am, and also we had Tulsi ma'am there. Tulsi ma'am. Ramesh ji is there. He's not in the room now. Looks like he's not in the room. Ramesh ji, are you there, sir? He's there. Okay, great. If otherwise, also we are having a hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Great. Thank you. I think, every teacher is a phenomenal teacher. Everyone has, great strengths. We have been learning, we have been observing, we observed, and, fortunately, we also came into teaching profession. I'm not a regular teacher like you, but I'm a trainer, but somewhat similar to teaching. But and you could pick up so many things from those people whom we admired. I'm still admiring them, and those are the qualities that we can take it. I remember. That's another great learning that I got is, Padmaja ma'am shared about Bhavani ma'am. Bhavani ma'am took 10 years for her PhD. And that was a bitter experience for her. Taking 10 years for PhD is a very bitter experience because, your guide had to be cooperative, collaborative, encouraging, and inspiring so that you complete it, right? And but when she became a guide in turn, and though she had from her bitter experience, she didn't want to be like her guide, and she was cooperating and helping Padmaja ma'am. That's how Padmaja ma'am was very inspired. I did my PhD. Even my wife is a PhD, and I remember when I wrote my thesis of 218 pages and submitted it to my guide, Dr. S.K. Dedatta, Surajit Kumar Dedatta. He told me, Shiva, I don't want to see your thesis unless otherwise it is in the shape in which you want to submit it to your university back in India. And so from the title page to acknowledgements to list of tables to list of diagrams, introduction, review of literature, materials and methods, and then you have results, discussion, summary, conclusion, bibliography, entire thing printed and, printed and then tagged. He said, give it to me, then only I will see. I gave it to him. I gave it to him. And Friday morning, I gave it to him. And I thought Saturday, Sunday, I could go out and, come back on Monday. But Monday, when I came back, there was a note on me. Dr. Dedatta wants to see you in his chamber. When I went there, he said, where did you go Saturday? Suddenly, because there's a time, I would be leaving Philippines and coming back to India. So I went out for shopping at that time because my thesis work was coming to an end. Because he took one night to review my entire thesis of 218 pages and exactly pinpointed where the errors were, where it has to be corrected. And he advised me, make the changes in the discussion chapter, this and that. He read in one night the entire thesis. And later on, I got married when my wife was doing her PhD. She was still a student and doing her PhD, and her guide would ask her to submit introduction chapter, keeps it for months before gives it back. Ask her to submit the review, keeps it for months and gives it back. Chapter by chapter, several months. I was comparing the experience of this, So I was reminded of this experience when Padmaja ma'am was explaining about her guide. So it's important, there could be better experiences, there could be better experiences, there could be bitter experiences. From those experiences that we experience, we should learn from it and give the best to our students and in our profession, whatever way we can. Thank you very much I hope you all enjoyed the.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
May I add something?
Sure, sir. Please.
You submitted printed copy to your guide.
Yes, sir.
I submitted the entire manuscript handwritten.
What, handwritten? Oh my
From first cover to the last cover, handwritten.
Okay.
I submitted handwritten book. Even my guide used to read it nights.
Wow. Wonderful.
He used to read it nights and he returned it after reading it at night.
What a beautiful experience.
He used to correct it with a pencil.
Awesome. Awesome. Can we know his name, sir? It's an honor to
My
know.
professor's name is Professor I. Rambhadra Sharma.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful. Amazing.
Not only that, sir, I would like to share one thing with you because you pointed out this.
Sure.
So every time if I go to my professor's house, I used to see an iron cot under his steps, under his staircase. I asked my professor, why this cot is here, sir, under the staircase. He told me that sometime before, some students used to come to know the doubts from him at night. If he goes to bed, if my professor goes to bed, that student used to sleep on that cot at night. For students' sake, he arranged that cot under the staircase.
Lovely. Those are all.
So early in the morning, after waking up from bed, he used to come down and he used to wake up that student. After offering a coffee, he used to solve all the doubts. Then he used to go to walking. That's my professor, sir.
Amazing, amazing. I could see it in your words. I could see the vibrations in your voice. In your voice when you're talking about him, you're feeling it in the depth of your heart. And you're admiring him, you're appreciating that quality. When you appreciate that,
Even today, if I get a phone call from my professor, simply I stand up and speak. I don't sit in my chair, sir.
Thank you. That's enough. It means a lot. It means a lot. Amazing sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you teachers for this wonderful participation and presentations. Thank you very much. Congratulate you. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's wonderful. Given the very limited time, I know it's difficult to prepare a PPT, but still one team prepared the PPT. And but still within that limited time, you could give your best, you could share, you could inspire me and all the others here. Thank you very much. Thank you. So it's important. It's important.
Sir, shall I say something, sir, about my? Actually, I have told about the Madan Mohan Malavya, but my sir also there. One sir is there. Shall I say about him?
1 minute, sir. 1 minute, because now 1:13, we'll be closing it very soon already.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. You can continue, sir. Sorry, sir.
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. I know. But I want to listen. Take 1 minute. Please take 1 minute and help us quickly.
Okay, sir. When I was doing the PhD in NIT Warangal, I have done my PhD under the guidance of Professor R.C. Shastri, sir. So I used 2.5 years for the experimental work. After completing the experimental work for the thesis writing, first the thesis from the NITs and IITs, the thesis will be go to the abroad.
Abroad also, yes.
So first 3 months my thesis was rejected by the university. After that, they had made some corrections and recollected. I have taken the recollection for those mistakes and again has sent. So that has been approved, and also I got the PhD degree after. So in this direction, my guide was helped me a lot, sir. So my guide, so for writing of the thesis, and so I have written the all thesis, but making corrections in that case, he has helped me a lot. So that I am sharing with you, sir.
Oh, and you love your guide, you appreciate your guide, and he is also proud of you, Ramesh ji. He is proud of you and your accomplishment. You are such a great student as well. And you all did, I'm sure, some beautiful experiences. We learn from our teachers directly by listening to them on their lectures, and indirectly just by observing, by feeling. We experience people. We experience. When you're working there, you must understand that your students are experiencing you. They're not just listening to you. When you go to the class, when you're delivering the session there, they're experiencing you. And they go out with the beautiful experiences. It is the experiences, it is the feelings they remember for a long, long time to come. So, he who knows others is wise, but he who knows himself is enlightened. So it's important for us to take time to introspect, to retrospect, but also introspect and explore ourselves and discover ourselves and do that SWOT analysis. Once in a while, from time to time. Your strengths will be changing. Your weaknesses will be converted into strengths. Your opportunities will be changing. Threats will be changing. And the opportunities as you grow forward, and as you move forward in your career, these things will be changing. Your HOD strengths are different. You are a teacher, just a professor taking the classes. teach the different strengths of that. So when you become HOD, people management, administrative capabilities, paperwork, and other things will be coming. Interpersonal skills will be much more important at that time. So similarly, from time to time, this kind of doing SWOT analysis is very important. We'll be sharing a couple of documents with Uma ma'am to share with you a couple of goal doc. Always remember, your strength analysis, weakness analysis should be with reference to your goals. So I'll be sharing a few documents with you, and ma'am will be sharing them with you. Please take time to fill in, to discover those things. So can we make a small declaration, please? Please unmute, and say it loudly. I want to achieve my goals.
I want to teach my
I want
goals.
to achieve.
I
also got clarity of my strengths.
I shall use my strengths for my career success.
I shall use my strengths for my career success.
I shall put in my best efforts in improving my personality.
I shall put in my best efforts in improving my personality.
You are awesome, and you have a great teacher in you. You have a great teacher. Can I have it loudly declared by you? I'm a great teacher.
I'm a great teacher.
Great teacher.
Do it like this. Use your hand.
I'm a performer.
Teacher.
I'm
a great teacher.
Great teacher.
I'm a transformer.
I'm a transformer.
I'm a transformer.
I'm
a life changer.
You are a great teacher. You are a performer. You are a contributor. You are a transformer. You are transforming. You are powerful. You're full of energy like a transformer. And you are a life changer. You have changed the lives of so many people. You're awesome. And you have a great teacher in you. So today's session, has this session helped you learning about SWOT analysis?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Getting an opportunity to do your individual SWOT analysis and understand the strengths of great teachers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will you apply this learning from this session for your success?
Surely, sir.
For
Definitely.
your success?
Yes, sir.
Definitely, sir.
I hope you got value from this session, time you spent in these 3 hours here, and also enjoyed the session. So what do you say? Is it very good or excellent?
Great session, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So much. God bless you all. Honor, such a great joy. Thank you, God, for this wonderful session today. Thanks to JNTU.
Did
Thanks to
not
my
miss 1 minute of your session, sir. Entire session we heard, sir. Really, it's a very great session we had today.
So your session is more inspirable and motivational. It gives more motivation, and also we have gone through our weaknesses, sir. Some weaknesses we have to overcome. So that are.
Thank you. You're awesome. You're phenomenal. You're all phenomenal. You're wonderful. Such a blessing for me today. I'm really thankful to God. I want to express my gratitude to you on this day. Thank you very much. Take good care.
Sir, with your session, we could recollect all our teachers starting from nursery to postgraduate. Thank you so much for the session, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Not only from the content, sir, the way you handle the session very much inspired, sir. Sir, thank you very much, sir.
All of us
made
attention to you, sir. So
We enjoyed a lot, sir.
Made me the attention. All of
Very interesting.
You're all awesome. Thank you for receiving it so well. Thank you for.
Thank you so much, sir.
It is
So
interactive.
we would like to have one more session within this period of 30 days, the remaining 27.
Yes, sir. It is.
Yes, sir. We want, sir. We want.
We want it again now.
How kind and nice.
On human values and ethics.
Feeling privileged and honored. God bless you all.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sir, wonderful session, sir.
Kishan Bhanutu, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, during the session of webinar, by your talk, just it is a type of discussion. So we have gone through the discussion. It is very inspirable, sir.
Your words are.
I would like to add one thing, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your energy levels are great, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With your words, I want to jump with joy.
It's a joyful session, sir. Friendly session.
Heart with a lot of joy.
Much,
how kind and nice of you. You're all so kind, so kind. Thank you for blessing me and gifting me such wonderful, inspiration. Thank you so much. Love you all. Love you all. God bless you. And yeah, God's blessings. Get another opportunity. Would love to come back and work with you. Take good care. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks to JNTU for this great opportunity this morning. God bless you all. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.